videotapes of jailhouse visits between Casey Anthony and members of her family. And right now we're going to talk to anchor of In Session, Lisa Bloom. Lisa, I want to ask you, don't you always tell your clients to be aware of anything they say in jail because it's being recorded? Didn't Casey know these visits were being recorded?
That's an outstanding point, and absolutely, defense attorneys will always tell their client that. And in fact, Casey Anthony indicates on another part of the tape that she is aware that these conversations are recorded. So that's why she's very careful. The part you just played, it was interesting when her mom brings up Zanny, the fanciful babysitter who doesn't actually exist. Mary Poppins is more likely to turn up than this Zanny. Casey sort of has to think for a minute, and then she realizes, oh, right, that was my story. And then she says, oh, right, yeah, Zanny has her, and here's my message to Zanny. You can see the wheels turning in Casey's head as she tries to keep up with her own lies.
My goodness. We actually have had a few other people that kind of had the same reaction that you did, that thought that they saw some sort of hesitation on Casey's part. We've got some callers that also have some impressions of what they've seen as well. Sin's calling us from Texas. Sin, what do you think of what you've seen so far?
Yes, I had a question for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Over the weekend, I had heard that Casey Anthony had made allegations against her brother and her father. She said that her father was abusive to her and that Lee had made sexual advances to her in high school. And I hadn't heard anything other than that. I know that Cindy Anthony had denied those allegations, but I don't know if she denied those allegations that Casey ever said those things or that she denied they ever happened. So I'm just kind of confused because...
Well, we're going to try to clear the record right now if we can. Marva, Hinton with WDVO Radio. Marva, have you heard anything like that in Florida at all?
Well, these allegations came out, Rochelle, in the 700-plus pages of documents that came out last week, and she did mention the fact that her father had sexually molested her and that Lee had made sexual advances to her at one point. That's apparently what she told a friend. Now, I don't know as far as the denial goes, but when that came out, the thinking from a lot of people was, well, Casey said a lot of things, so I don't think it was really given a lot of credibility.
Okay, Marva, thanks for that. Ed in Ohio is also on the line. Ed?
Hello?
Hi, Ed.
Yeah, hi. I just, been watching this throughout the day today, and one of the reporters on a different channel brought up the fact that how this got on the news to begin with. Is this part of public record at this point, or does... I just think it's irresponsible.
That's a great question. Lisa, you've been through trials. That's what you do. There are a lot of things that are public record, are they not?
I can explain that. Florida has the broadest laws in the country. They're called sunshine laws in Florida that require disclosure of public documents. That's true for the executive branch, the legislative branch, and here the judicial branch. Stuff gets made public, emails from the governor all the way down to police investigations. It's routine.
Okay, so having said that, Marva, do you expect us to be getting more things via public record released in Florida?
Well, so many things have already come out, Rochelle. There may be some more things out there that we haven't seen yet as far as from the jail. But it's, as the attorney was saying, we do have a very liberal public records law here, and so that's why all of this has come out. I get that question a lot,
all right,
too.
Marva, thank you so much. Marva Hinton, Lisa Bloom.